Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first sketchbook tour. Messy sketchbook tour, I should say. I love drawing on sketchbooks, but I'm pretty bad at keeping up with them. And I recently decorated it with some of my stickers, but in the end, I only left this one and placed the others on the back and the inner sides of the cover. And yeah, this is my sketchbook, pretty much. So I guess let's get started. This is, I don't even know why I have it, but I drew a monkey on the king. And more papers that I just put in here. And welcome to the first page, which is arguably the nightmare of every artist. I guess to start, I just did some sneakers, and in the beginning I really wanted to make it a pretty sketchbook, but you'll realize later on that it just gets very messy. Here's a little mob with ice cream. I love Mob Psycho 100 if you can't tell. I'm not particularly good with fan art, but I did try my best. And here is where the messy part starts. These are some sketches for a drawing of a traveler frog I had in mind. And in the end I went with the frog and the banjo, basically because it gave me over the garden wall vibes. Here's an unfinished day again, and other quick sketches for college projects. And just more drawings with no particular purpose. This is another concept piece for a jazz poster. And I was thinking of an owl hybrid, and I made the moon a vinyl record. And I just thought it was nice looking, or cool looking. And I tend to write a lot of notes on the sides of my sketches, just for reference in case I want to change something, but I don't want to ruin the beautiful sketch. So yeah, just for reference. Some more drawings. Oh, and this is a deli girl, and you will see her around a lot in this sketchbook. Like, for example, here she is again. I think I just made her my experimental OC to try several styles and outfits and just figure out how I wanted to draw her. Like, here she is again. I remember I was particularly happy with these two pages. I love the style in which I drew her and the yellow highlights of her outfits. And then I did these other pages. And I just love the more quote-unquote realistic style that I gave to her. And I even attempted a small comic here where she delivers cold pizza and the client doesn't want it anymore, so she ends up eating it. And here's where I get very into drawing monkeys, especially my favorite ones, which are the snow monkeys with their white fur and the reddish faces. I just love them so much. And my over the garden wall spreadsheet. I love this so much. I love this show so much. I try to watch it every October, and I remember I wanted to make a sticker sheet with these characters. And I kind of still want to, so perhaps you'll be seeing one on my shop somewhere near Halloween. Here's me trying some gestures, not very good in my opinion. And here's this style that I had tried on Deli Girl before. I guess for a while I liked this approach to my art, But as you now know, I eventually veered more towards a much more cartoony style. And more fan art from Undertale this time, which I also like very much. I think Papyrus is definitely my favorite one. And more Mob Psycho fan art. I drew the main cast and included Tsuchiya. I really like her character design even though she doesn't appear too much in the show or the manga. And then we come to the most feared page of this whole sketchbook. I was gonna try to complete the 100 Faces challenge, something like that, and I thought, how hard can it be? And then, at the time I was practicing a bit of anatomy and a more realistic rendering, but I just don't have the patience. And this is what happens when you want to finish something very quickly. And then I tried to be more patient, and I think I did better. At least I did okay, except for her. Anyway, let's just continue and forget about the horror. And this is another OC that went nowhere. She's kind of like a magical girl with a third eye on her hand. And some posing sketches. Usually I kind of do this before I do the final sketch just to have an idea. And here's some Ryoga fan art from Ranma 1/2, which was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. And I thought it'd be funny to make him into a tour guide since he gets lost so easily. And here is also the Magic Girl OC again with a cool and weird looking pose. Here's me trying to draw some more faces. I think they are even better than the last ones, but not quite perfect yet. Here's Sally in a very different style, much more cartoony now. And the little doggy I drew. I rarely draw dogs, but I kinda like this one. It is supposed to be my dog breed if I were a dog, according to some post somewhere. And this is probably my favorite face I ever drew from a photo reference. I don't know, what do you guys think? But I'm much happier drawing silly stuff like this, I guess. I rarely draw, guys, but I thought I'd try my hand at it, and I ended up with these pages. I guess they're okay, but I still prefer drawing cool girls. And this is a cool guy I saw at a clothing store, but I wasn't able to make him just enough justice. And a little All Might for friends. And this is probably one of my favorite styles for Deli Girl. Loved her smug expression, and I liked it, but I guess I didn't try drawing her like that again. Here are some more simple gesture poses, just practicing and seeing if I can do better. And finally, this page I had already showed on my Instagram stories. Deli is much more cartoony here, and it was around the time I started liking using red as a sketching color. Here are some pages with robots, just because I felt like drawing them. And this is actually not my design, it is Jake Parker's. He has a lot of cool mecha designs, and I just thought I'd try to draw one to figure out how drawing robots worked. And I guess it helped me with my little designs that I did. This is another OC I wanted to make a comic of, and it was basically a girl working at a mini mart in the middle of the universe, and I just wanted to make it about her adventures with otherworldly clients. But I never continued with the idea, as I do with most of my ideas. And here is another unfinished mini comic. And that's it. Yay! Yeah, like I said, it is not a sketchbook with concrete ideas, but just me trying to doodle some concepts and trying some styles and techniques to see what would stick. I stopped putting pressure into making something pretty and just focus on drawing whatever idea came to mind. And I guess I was happy I was able to finish the sketchbook, and I definitely want to film many more. Hopefully some of them are pretty to look at some points, but I'll try to not be too concerned about it, because the main objective will always be to have fun and learn something new about what things I like to draw and how I like drawing them. And I guess I know mistakes will happen, and they are very much welcomed, but I like to think that I'll get better at sketchbooking the more I do it, and that drawing pleasing pages will be more of an afterthought eventually. Yeah, so that was the sketchbook tour. As I promised, very messy. It's been a while since I looked into it, and I guess that, looking back into it, I feel like at this time I was trying to figure out my style, and it took me a while to understand that throughout your life as an artist, you're going to have so many styles, and it's going to be constantly changing. And that's a good thing, because it means that you are learning new things and that you are applying them into what you create. So I don't know, I just thought that if you felt frustrated right now because maybe what you're drawing is not necessarily what you ambition it to be, don't worry about it. You will either get better at it, or you will find a way around it that you like better. And it's okay. It's just all about creating and having fun and learning. And I don't think art should be in any way stressful. At least not most of the times, because, well, when you do art, your professional work, it's sometimes a little bit stressful, but it still needs to be fun when you create. And I guess this book sort of reminded me of that. I still keep another sketchbook, which is like a dump idea sketchbook, where I put all of my ideas, very badly drawn, and I have lots of scribbles and horrible doodles in there, and it's just for me. And I try to keep myself out of feeling pressured into drawing something that looked nice. I still want to draw a nice looking sketchbook, but I just thought this one was worth looking at. But yeah, anyway, that was my sketchbook tour, and I guess I'll be seeing you in my studio vlog of the month, which is for May, I guess. Yes, we are on May. So okay, and please leave in the comments which was your favorite page or your favorite drawing. So yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you around in my sketchbook. No, not my sketchbook. I'll be seeing you around in my studio vlog for this month. Bye. And just a quick last message to you in case you aren't very happy with what you're currently drawing. I am sure you'll get better, but try to enjoy what you're doing right now, even if it is not your best work. It'll be fun to look back later on.